Hello and welcome back to Planescape Torment Enhanced Edition with me, Bardon, the Nameless One, Dakon, Anna, Morte who's up here somewhere, and Lothar. So Lothar has asked us to get a skull for him. So, what have we got skull-wise? We got Soego's skull, so we could give that.
I'm gone.
So can we give it to him now? I have the skull of Soego, the Were-Rat Dustman missionary. You got 15,000 experience. Lothar takes the head of Soego from you and examines it carefully, checking the teeth. A Dustman missionary and spy, eh? This will be satisfactory. His fingers twist through an arcane gesture. Your friend will be waiting for you above ground, where you came in. Have your answers from me. I have many questions. Keep it quick, scarred one. I cannot tarry all day. Why am I immortal?
Updated my journal.
Your immortality, your soul, if you will, that which allows you to live and die, is gone from you. It was stripped from you by magical means, by the night hag Rabble Puzzlewell. Your immortality is the key to your existence. When you find it, you will find your answers. Tell me about this Rabble. Rabble Puzzlewell is an enigma, even among the night hags. Some would call her barmy, others say she plays a deeper game than any can see through. She's evil, through and through, making the fiends you'll see in the area seem positively divine when compared to her. She is out of reach of men now, thank the powers, for she was mazed by the Lady of Pain. Mazed? How do I find her? Mazes are like pocket dimensions, small places between places. To reach one, you need to find a portal and a key. I do not know where the door or the key are. Perhaps you should seek some of your old acquaintances. You have certainly left a trail of them behind. They will find you, no doubt. Pray they mean you well. Perhaps you should visit the Civic Fest Hall that have many answers there. What did Rabble do?
Updated my journal.
She is a maker of toys and puzzles, a solver of problems that didn't need solving. She decided that Sigil the Cage was the largest puzzle box of all, and set herself to undo it. To let in the armies of fiends at her disposal, no doubt. To upset the balance of the city and turn the entire burg into a charnel house. Pray to any power you hold dear with thanks she did not succeed. I will find her then and force her to return my mortality. Farewell.
I feel stronger.
Okay, so now we've leveled up. Oh, I forgot, because it's been a while, you get the little plus when you level up. Okay, so let's see here. We get spell memorization ability have increased. 1 characteristic point gained. 3 hit points gained. Okay. So what do we want to do? Let's see. Wisdom, intelligence, charisma. We don't really want strength. Let's go with charisma and accept that. Okay, then okay, so what scrolls did he have before? So select spells. Where do we go for spells again? Mage spellbook. There we go. So we got one more thing we can put in there. So now, is that a first level spell? Why is it grayed out like that? I want to put it in there. It goes, for whatever reason, it goes in there. Okay. Let's remove So they just go in, and I guess Magic Missile then will be at second level. Okay, level 2 spells. Let's go with Ice Knife. Where's the grayed out? Level 3 spells, we don't have any. So we need to go buy, and we got level 4 as well. So definitely need to go buy spells. But before we go, I want to kind of have a look around all these skulls, because yeah, because the guy said that they talk. So what are they gonna say? This is a dustless shelf with empty space, skull size between 2 green skulls. Let's leave it alone. Okay, how about this one? The skull's voice is low and raspy, the sound of flint and steel. I think I've seen you before, stranger. Where have you seen me? Cursed, Gate Town to Kasseri. Cursed, Gate Town to Kasseri? What are you, clueless? It's a gate town on the rim of the Outlands, the doorway to the prison plane of Kasseri. It's a place of backstabbers and traitors, and it's full of schemes as a Batizu's undergarments. Being right next door to Kasseri's apt to change a burg's nature. I wouldn't be surprised if the town were about to slide over. Slide over? What do you mean? When a gate town's beliefs get too much like the plane its borders, the force of that belief is enough to make its bordering plane swallow it whole. Happens all the time, at least when the anarchists are involved. He speaks this last with a kind of grim pride. Tell me about the anarchists. We are a secret society, cells of members who work alone or through directives passed through the network of informants, and leaders who remain hidden. Our goal is to tear down the power structure, to free people from the lies of politicians in power, to let all lead their own lives of their own volition. We worked in secrecy, and changed our routines constantly to avoid infiltration. My time was decades ago, and so all the secrets I knew are no longer valid, except for the faces I can remember. Even those must have been changed by now. You sound like a paranoid bunch. If a society you belonged to thrived on intrigue, infiltration, and the hatred of the established powermongers, you'd be careful too. It's not paranoia when they really are out to get you. In our line of belief, someone involved in a triple cross is an amateur. The skull regards you evenly for a moment. I think I'm done speaking with you. Farewell. Farewell. Okay, so let's check over here. Oh, we can check that as well. I'll do that. The skull speaks with a deep voice and a jocular tone. Have you come to learn of the truth? I have truth aplenty. Tell me of yourself. I am Stern, one of the great practitioners of personal peace through intensive redirection of hostilities. A hiss escapes this skull's teeth. You mean you're a wizard, an assassin, and a poisoner? However you choose to define it, Grimscalp, Stern turns his attention back to you. I'm the best of the lot, so it's dead. Then how did you wind up here? Funny you should mention that. I had a black book given to me in order that I might puzzle out its secret. I unlocked its power for a terrible price, one I would gladly pay again, and sharpen my edge considerably. Little did I realize that the book would betray me to another. A mewling rat thing that overwhelmed me in a wave of rodents and tore the flesh from my living bones. The rat went through a series of disciplines, each of them betrayed by the book, until it wound up in the possession of the rat man, Montauk. If you find this book, accept its power and be rid of it before you suffer the same fate. I'll keep an eye out. Tell me of yourself.
Updated my journal.
Okay, he's already told us that. And the other skull. Okay, what happened to you? Okay, same thing. My thanks. What can you tell me of Lothar? What can I tell you of Lothar? I can tell you nothing. Even this bare existence is better than the oblivion he promises should I speak his secrets. You can tell me. You get the distinct impression Stern Skull is sneering at you. And gain merely your friendship? Bah! There is nothing you can offer me, no service nor item, that will impel me to betray Lothar to you. Begone. Just answer a few more questions then. I will not. The skull turns its attention inwards. You can feel the force of its personality vanish. Fine then. Okay, let's check over here. The skull exhales lugubriously and speaks in a sultry voice. Why do you disturb my rest? There has been so much happening of late, and while I welcome the sensation, I must confess to desiring this sense of quiet. Tell me about yourself. I was, ocean before the storm, a sensate. Now, alas, I am merely decoration. A sensate? What's that? A sensate is a member of the Society of Sensation, one of the factions of Sigil, located in the Civil Fest Hall in the Clerk's Ward, which holds that the universe can be understood and manipulated only through the senses, and therefore we should accumulate as many varied experiences as possible. I believe I've reached the quota on sitting on a dusty shelf. My boredom threshold is low. Can I do anything for you? No, but you're kind to ask. Once I threw myself off the shelf and shattered. Next thing I knew, I was back on the shelf and we were all glued here. When Lothar tires of me, he'll dispose of me. What are you doing here? Why, I sit on the shelf and gather dust until one of Lothar's rat minions takes it into his head that I need brushing. I answer questions for Lothar, and that is the extent of this miserable existence. No, I meant, how did you get here? It's a long story that has to do with Rabble Puzzlewell, the Night Hag. Would you like to hear the whole story? Well, she's the person apparently who made us immortal, so yes. Very well. I was working in the Civil Fest Hall, the headquarters of the Sensates, in the Sensoriums. Rabble Puzzlewell, may the powers curse her black soul, had been coming there to find answers to riddles she had encountered. She was a masterful solver of puzzles. Those that left our best minds baffled were but gauze to the force of her reason. Yet she had found difficulties that required other answers. I heard that she was there to unlock the secrets of Sigil itself. Go on. Horribly ugly she was, taking no pains to use her magic to disguise her form, as I've heard she does, or rather did, from time to time, and that fiendish exterior frightened off many a potential factioneer. Still, I had to ask her what she was about, and whether she could teach me what she knew. That sounded like it could have been a mistake. It was. She offered me a bargain, for she dwelt and dealt in riddles. If she were to answer my question, I must agree to answer one of hers. If I missed the answer, my life was hers. I agreed. She told me she intended to unlock the puzzle of the cage, to open it to all who wish to enter. To enter powers, fiends, celestials, modrons, and slidy, not to mention any interplanar beings who chose to come along. The most important part to her was that all should know that the mystery that had baffled them for so long was unraveled by Rabble. What happened next? She asked her question. I could not answer it, though she assured me the answer was plain as the nose on her face. My fellow sensates found me screaming in the sensorium when they arrived the next morning. I begged them to kill me, and they complied. None even suggested that I relished the new experience, so horrible was it. And here I am. Now I must rest. What was the question?
updated my journal.
It was, how does what change the nature of a man? I thought hard on her answer and said, with love. She said all people love themselves too much to be changed by something as simple as love. And then I must rest now. In the back of your mind, you seem to see a hook-nosed figure with ebon skin asking you a similar question, but you cannot remember your answer. Answer just a few more questions for me. The skull stares blankly and says nothing. Very well then, farewell. Okay, let's continue on. Oh, there's something there. Oh, we want to check this first though. And I want to go to those skulls. This container is locked. Okay, well we're not going to do anything with it while Loter's in the room. Excuse me. Bit of a yawn there. This strangely shaped skull emits a high-pitched chitter before it speaks to you. Can I help you? Who are you? I'm Goatscomb. I was a were-rat. Were-rat? How many were-beasts are there, anyway? Oh, a great number. Ravens, wolves, bears, badgers, even crocodiles. It's like all the animals in the beastlands have a lycanthropic counterpart. It's quite interesting, really. What were-rats are around here? There's Mantuk and his brand. I made him, and what does he do? Goes and sells me to Lothar. That's okay though. I spilled all his secrets to the boss. Mantuk may think he's safe, but Lothar knows everything. What can you tell me about Mantuk? That sodding hedge wizard, that bubber. I made him what he is today. Years ago, when he was just a stinking biped, I found him and made his leg a snack. Tasted like pickled meat. I was drunk for days when he shows up. Then he gets some fancy book, and I'm yesterday's trash and a decoration on a shelf. Bastard. Do you know any of his secrets? His secret is that he works for both Lothar and many as one, the cranium rat hive mind. I don't know what he's planning, but it doesn't matter because I told Lothar all of it anyway. I see. Thanks. Farewell. Now I want to talk to him again. How did you get here? Okay, what can you tell me? Yeah, how can I kill him? I want to ask that. Killing a lycanthrope is easy. Just find a silver or magic weapon and stick him. Normal weapons don't work so well though. Was at the time I got folks to shoot me full of arrows. They didn't do nothing but sting. I looked like a porcupine. Thanks, farewell. Let's ask him, what can you tell me of the other skulls on this shelf? They're all most judgmental. Just because they were mostly human skulls, they think they're somehow better than me. I hate them. That's a healthy attitude. Tell me about yourself, why don't you? You must like Lothar then, right? Goatscomb's skull falls entirely silent. If it had eyes, you're sure they'd be rolling around in terror. Go away, the skull whispers. It refuses to speak to you. Okay, so he's done. Oh, we can check this. Let's check this. Oh, it's locked. Okay, then let's head up the stairs. Okay, so what have we got up here? More skulls, can't do anything with them. Ah, we got something here. Container's locked. Okay. So let's head back downstairs. Okay, and the last thing to do, I think, is to head down here.
Done.
Okay, so there's a gate there. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see what's on this side first, though. Okay, so a bunch of were-rats, a lot of were-rats, and mantuok. Okay, so I don't really want to be fighting them right now. Where's Dakon gone, by the way?
Endure, I shall serve.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Let's head back out. So he said that when we went outside, we get
Done.
Morte back. So I don't want to go down there fighting that guy until we got Morte. So let's head outside. And there we go. Here's Morte back. Nice. Let's talk to Morte and see if we get anything out of him.
What's up? Yeah? Huh?
All right.
What? What's up, Chief? What's the word, Chief? What's
No,
up?
it doesn't seem to be anything available.
Done.
So, I think we need to. Well, is he gonna attack us? No. Okay. We need to give Morte back his stuff. So where are the? There's English teeth, and you can have all of these. Hang on, that's green now, so it means that. Oh, he can use these. Okay. So where does it go? He can copy the spell. You succeed in learning the spell. Okay. Copy the spell. Rune of Armor. Rune of Lesser Warding. Okay, so what do we actually do with it? Does it go on the body, maybe? No, wrong item type. Tattoo. Tattoo. Hand, ring, tattoo. Oh, it goes in here, does it? Or does, I think just anything goes in there, yeah. Got intestines. Where did we get those from? Let's give them to you and see if you can do anything with them. So you can copy the spell and copy the spell. Okay. So we've got the one left now. She can't do anything with it. Let's give it back to you. Okay, so those, we got basically spells off those. Okay, so that was, it was worth carrying them around then, I guess, for all the time that we did. So he's actually got spells. I didn't even know that. There's not priests, mage. So he's got mage spells. Ah, interesting. Okay, let's put armor in. Shield. Submerge the will, I guess. Level 2. Power. And then he needs to, we need to buy more spells for him. Okay.
I'm gone.
So let's go talk to this guy and see what we can get from him. And then we'll, next time maybe we'll do some more shopping. Once again, you come to me once again. There must be something I can do for you that my brother Darren cannot, eh? Huh? I'd like to buy something. Oh, he has jobs we could do as well. Okay, interesting. Let's see what he has to sell though. So what's the deal with the cheese? laced with a powerful poison. Okay. What have we got then? Scroll of Friends. Let's buy that. Let's buy the Scroll of Luck. What's the gold earring though? This sipping gold pendant may have once hung from an old man's ear. Okay. Okay, is there anything we can sell you that we don't want? Bronze ring, sell that. I think that's all. And then let's buy some. So that's just a piece of cheese, but that's a poison piece of cheese. So I want to buy that one. Because maybe like rats like cheese, so maybe we can use it on that guy. Normally how these things work, isn't it? We now have identified ourselves. I think we have to rest before we can use the extra spells that we put on. Next, let's get in here and let's go shopping in here. So we need spells. Let's see your wares again. So he's more charms than spells. Oh, they're the ones we gave him. We sold those to him. Yeah. Probably shouldn't have then. Let's see what we can do though with these. Let's copy that spell. Okay. And let's copy that spell. Okay, and then I want to see what those spells actually do. We're getting more into the spell type thing. So look, range 30 feet, 5 seconds per level, one creature, fortune, chance, kismet, whatever its name. This spell grants a boost on one's luck for a short duration. This spell grants 2 to 8 points bonus to the target's luck for 5 seconds per level of caster. This bonus increases the chance for success in various efforts such as attacking, thieving skills, saving throws and the like. Okay, so that might be good to cast on Morte. And then this one, armor. Physical attacks shall be better thwarted as protection is granted to those who have none. This spell grants an armor class of 6 to the target. It is cumulative with dexterity bonuses but nothing else. The spell lasts until the wearer sustains cumulative damage totaling more than 8 points plus 1 level of the caster. Note that plus 1 per level of the caster, I guess that is. Note that the armor does not absorb this damage. It only disintegrates after that much damage has been inflicted on it. Okay. Okay, so I think those were good spells to pick up. What else does he have? Scripture of Steel, what does that do? One of the earliest teachings of Zertamon, this incantation reflects what knowing that flesh yields to steel achieves, bestowing a great advantage to strike and the strength to resist damage. Script of Steel grants +1 to hit and +1 to saving throws to all creatures that are friendly to the caster in a 70 feet radius from the casting point. Okay, so I definitely want to get rid of that and this in instead. Okay. And he's got that there. And he doesn't have any 3rd level. Okay, but we're making some progress.
Done.
Then we'll talk to you. Okay, let's see your wares. I think overall there's not really anything that we want to get from you. Yeah, so I think we're done with the shopping, and we're probably pretty much done with this video as well. So next time we'll go outside and ask that guy what kind of jobs he has, do some of those, and then maybe go deal with that Werak guy down in the basement of Loto's house as well. But from me, the Nameless One, Dakon, Anna and Morte, it's goodbye, and we really do hope to see all of you next time. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button there on the right and check out some other videos here on the left.